Ramamurthy. Welcome to Sri Sathya Seva Gurukulam. Free online classes. How are you all? Fine? Okay. Full of cheers, joy. Okay. This is a very interesting subject. Get ready with your pen and books. Okay. Now is a very interesting chapter on visualizing solid shapes. It comes in mathematics. It has got very good connection for the future also. Before that, we will see what we have seen earlier. We have seen about plane shapes, what we call 2D. 2D means what? Length and breadth. For example, you have square. Come on. Square is two-dimensional. Then you have rectangle, triangle, circle, etc. etc. They are called two-dimensional figures. Also, we have seen about solid shapes. Can you name some of them? You have cube, cuboid, cylinder, prism, pyramid, etc. etc. They got length, breadth and height, correct? So, now what is the difference between these two? 2D figures means they can be drawn on a paper or on a board or any one plane surface. There is no thickness or depth. Whereas 3D figures means they cannot be drawn on the paper. Then what are you drawing? We are drawing the figure of the solid. Actually, it is 3D means length, breadth and height. All the three will be there. For example, if you take cube, you cannot draw the cube as it is. You draw the figure of the cube. Is it not? So, the difference is you have this can be drawn on a paper or a plane. This cannot be drawn as it is. Only figure can be drawn. And there is no height or depth in this. There is height or depth in this. And there is only area in this case of 2D figures. Here there is area and volume. Both will be there. Correct? And if you view the 3D shapes like a cube or glass, bricks, etc., it looks in different prospects. For example, if you look at from the top, one view, if you look from the side, another view, look from the front, another view, even glass also, look at from the different angles, we will, or it looks like in different way. Bricks also, from the top if you see one figure, from the side, from the front and so on. So, it all depends upon how you see it, correct? Now, let us try to answer the home assignment. For each given solid, identify the top view, front view and side view. So, here there are 3 cubes kept attached to each other. So, this is called the top of the cube. This is called side of the cube. This is called front of the cube. Now they are asking, identify the top view. So this is called top view. Means when you observe from top, from here it looks like this. So 1 square here of this and 2 squares here of this. And next is front view. If you see the same cube from front, you can see only 2 squares, correct? And if you see from side, again from the side here, if this side if you see, you can see 2 squares. Very interesting, no? You try it. Seeing is believing. Take 3 cubes and arrange it like that, and you will see that. Coming to second figure, the top is here. The same cubes are arranged in another way. This is in the case of so this is front view. This front view, this is top view, this side view. So you have to identify. Come on, what is this? If you take this 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes are there, correct? So the side view will be like this. In this side if you observe, see here, in this side if you observe, this and this, they are called 2 squares. And in the front, you will have 1, 2, 3. 3 squares you can see. And if you see from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 squares. 3 plus 1, 4 square you can see. So that is the second figure. Okay? Actually you must do it. This is only a figure. But realistically it looks little different, right? So now coming to the third one. The same thing is kept like this. So what type of figure it is? It will be top. From the top if you see, you can see only these 2 squares. From the top, from the side, rotated, not as it is. We see 1, 2, 3, other side. 3 squares there. And from the front if you see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 squares you can get. So that is the third figure. Coming to fourth one. Here from the side if you see, you can see only 2 squares. And from the front if you see, you can see 4 squares. Correct? And from the top if you see, there will be 3 squares. 1, 2, 3 top. It depends upon how you see it. Correct? That is called viewer's point. And coming to the last one. So from the front if you see, you will get 3 squares in this way. And from the top if you see again, you will have the same type with little tilt. And lastly, from the side if you see, again 3 squares you get. Very nice, correct? So try to do it yourself with the cubes. Draw the front view, side view and top view of the given objects. Now we are referring to objects. So example of object is die. You have seen die, no? In the last class I have shown you how the die will be. It has got 6 phases. Each phase will be having a dot. For example, this is 1 dot, this is 2 dot, this is 3 dot. So if you observe from the front, you will have 3 dots. Sometimes it may be horizontal or like this also. In the figure they are given like this. The front view. In side view you will have only 1 dot. And from top view you will have 2 dot. And if that is one side, what the other side? Just opposite to that you will have 4 dot. Opposite to this you will have 6 dot. Opposite to this we have 5 dots. Correct? So the sum of the 2 sides dots will be 7. 1 means 7. 1 plus 6, 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. So that is an interesting thing in case of die. Now again coming to the block here, the front view will be 3 squares in this way, and side view will be 3 squares, just reverse of it, and lastly top view will be again 3 squares. So this also you can try. Okay, this is in case of given objects, correct? So with this we will pass on to today's topic. So topics for today, what is that? Something very interesting today. Mapping space around us. Some instances of using maps. What are maps? That shows the small picture of a big, nation or the state, etc. So in geography, for example, we have been asked to locate a state, a river, a mountain, etc. on a map. So a map will be shown. In that map, you will be asked to locate that. What you have to locate? A state. In exam also they ask a question. Draw a India map and locate river Ganges, Himalayas. Correct? And there will be very interesting it is. But you should know how to locate it. And then in history, to locate a particular place where some event had occurred long back. For example, Kurukshetra. The Mahabharata war has happened. So you must locate it, what happens. And for example, the Mughals, they were ruling India. In that time, what are the region they have? Marathas. What regions they were ruling? Is it not? So all different kings, they are ruling the country. In that, you have to locate it. That is historical. Then also to trace the routes of rivers, roads, railway lines, many others. Here is the map of a house whose picture is given alongside. So here, this is a picture of a house. This is a map of the house. For constructing any house, one should have a map. That is called plan, building plan, what you call. Building plan nowadays is very costly because the plan itself is very important to save the cement, steel, etc., sand and all. The plan is very important. Here as it is not realistic. It's only a plan. But when it comes to the real picture, this is the house. Here you can make out where is the door, where is the window, where is the top, where is the gate, all this will come here. The tree is there, here also tree is there really. Okay, this is called as picture, this is called as map. So, the routes of the rivers, roads, railway lines and all the things can be shown in the mapping. So, today's topic is mapping. Very interesting. You can just go lot of research on this also. But we will give only introduction now. So, when we draw a picture, we attempt to represent it reality as it is seen with all its details, whereas a map depicts only the location of an object in relation to others. So, there is a difference between picture and a map. So, here reality is there in the picture. In a map, it is a location of an object. Have you heard about Google Map? Yeah, we are going to see that also after some time. So, perspective is very important for drawing a picture, but it is not relevant for a map. So, for map, that perspective may not be there. Okay. So, for example, this is one example of a Google Map. How many? Google is like something like next to God. Because when you go to a new place and if you have an address with you, you can search any place and Google will show you. Of course, you must have a video of this, then only you can make out and if you just type the address or the address to where you have to go, it will go on showing the direction. And this is as per a scale. There will be a scale here. With that scale only it works out. Otherwise, whole Bangalore city here cannot be shown in this such a small space. Search Google Maps. Okay, and from where you have to start, there only starts. And where you have to reach, it will be showing. What is the time required, what is the distance, everything will be showing. Okay, is it nice? Okay, so this is called as Google Map, and this is a map of India about density of population. Is it not? And here the northern part is called Kashmira, and this is Kerala, correct? There will be what is called as union territories, states also. So this is drawn as per scale. So and this is different colors used for the density of population. How much? Say red color stands for 600 and over. So here are places which are red color, means the people are more, density of population is more. And here this color is a very low, least, less than 25%. 25% per square mile it is called. So anyway, the whole India is brought into the map here, correct? So these maps will go a long way to give the picture. Okay, so this is the scale used there. 1 inch is equal to 160 miles. So then you can make out. So because we cannot draw the whole India in a map, so map will go a long way to show the different states, rivers, oceans and all that. So this is about density of population in different places. Okay, and also you have seen the map, realistic map. In your schools they show maps. For example, here is one map of, again it is India. This is drawn as per scale. Can you see it? Here the scale is written here. 1 centimeter is equal to 43 kilometers. So you can make out what the distance between two cities like that. Can you see it? Okay, so this is the scale here written. So that scale is important. And you can make out this is the north, this is south, this is west, this is east. Okay, the directions also you must note. So they are noted here, north. And these are the countries next to India. This is China here, Afghanistan here, Pakistan here, Sri Lanka here, then Myanmar or Myanmar is here, Bangladesh is here. They are neighboring countries. Okay, so this map will show the positions of different states and cities and all that. So map depicts the location of a particular object or place in relation to other objects or places. So symbols are used to depict the different objects. In Google Map also they use symbols to show the temple, to show the lakes, rivers and all that. That is also there, and there is no reference or perspective in a map. For example, that means objects that are closer to the observer are shown to be the same size as those that are farther away. Suppose you are showing trees on the sides of the road. So all trees are shown in the same size, but actually it is not so. But while drawing a map, they will show in the same size. So that is the meaning. Maps use a scale which is fixed for a particular map. So it may vary from one map to another. It reduces the real distances proportionately to distances on the paper. So depending on the size of the paper, the whole country or the state or whatever it is shown in a small way. And of course, you should be clear. Okay. For example, in this case, this is a highway showing the picture of trees on the sides. So here all trees are shown in the same size, whereas in this case there are different sizes are shown. Okay. Now let us go to home assignment. Look at the given map of the city and answer the following. So this is the city given. And color the map as follows. How to color it? Yeah, you are using crayons. You can use color pencils. All of you know color pencils? This is called color pencil, correct? And you can have paints also. You can have watercolor also. There are different ways, correct? So here they are asking you have to give colors for this. What type of colors? Wherever there is water, you put blue color. Where is the water? Here. So lake is given. So lake means blue color. Red stands for fire station, like that. Mark a green X at the intersection of Road C and Nehru Road. Nehru Road is here. Road C is here. That is marked as X. And green Y, intersection of Gandhi Road and Road A. You only do it, okay? Then third question, in red, draw a short street route from library to bus depot. So you must search where the library is here. Bus depot is there. So you must make a short street route. Lastly, which is further east, the city park or the market. So these are the questions, and try to answer that. And one more question in that, which is the further south, the primary school or the senior secondary school. Connected to that figure only it is. Okay. So let us see what Bhagavan Sadguru Madhusudan Sai says. A good leader is one with unity of thoughts, words and deeds. Will be able to create more leaders. Manasekam, Vachasekam, Karmanyekam, Mahatmanaha. So he can create more and more leaders. Then that is a real or true leadership. This is Sri Sadguru Madhusudan Sai. Okay, his words, divine words, what he call. So try to answer the home assignment. Come prepared for the next class. Thank you.